Welcome to the Sharjah Ramadan League 2023 match number 5. SRK Diesel taking on Karvan Cricket Club. We are live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And without wasting a lot of time, let's head down to the centre where we've got Mudassir with the two captains for the toss.
The entertainment is on here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's 34th Ramadan League S10 match number 5 to be played between SRK Diesel and Karvan CC. SRK Diesel captain Mohammad Dawood and stand-in captain for Karvan CC Karvan. And most importantly, we have our match referee Tehsin Javed. It's toss time. Home team is SRK Diesel, so Dawood will flip the coin. Head is the call. And it came down as a tail. खुशकिस्मत टॉस जीते आप यहाँ पे, तो क्या आप डिसाइड किया?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र है कि हमने टॉस जीता। हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे।
और कोई ख़ास वजह इसके लिए?
पीछे थोड़ा हमारा बैटिंग स्ट्रेंथ थोड़ा मजबूत है, तो इसलिए हम पहले बॉलिंग करते।
दाऊद पहली बार खेल रहे SRK डीजल, हालांकि आप पिछली बार खेले थे कोई और टीम से, आपका माशाल्लाह काफ़ी अच्छा फॉर्म रहा, तो क्या उस फॉर्म को यहाँ पे भी कंटिन्यू करेंगे?
हाँ, इंशाल्लाह हम कोशिश करेंगे कि बस उसी तरह के लिए फाइनल के लिए तक रसाई करें, और इंशाल्लाह हम इस तरह परफॉर्म कंटिन्यू रखने की कोशिश करेंगे।
और कितने टोटल तक आप रोकना पसंद करेंगे कारवान सीसी को?
यार इंशाल्लाह हम कोशिश करते हैं इसको 70-80 के अंदर आउट करें।
चले, all the best and have a nice game. News from the center is that SRK Diesel has won the toss and they have opted to bowl first.
The news is that SRK Diesel won the toss and they have decided to field first. Playing 11 for both the sides: Mohammad Dawood, Majidullah Khan, Sukhwinder Singh, Rafiullah, Mohammad Shehbaz, Mohammad Tufail, Mohammad Asif, Mohammad Zakaria, Awais Ahmed Habibullah and Maiwand Jalal Zai. And for Karvan Cricket Club, Babar Iqbal, Abu Zar Tariq, Amir Hamza, Mohammad Zahid Ali, Mohammad Afzal, Kamarawan, Shiraz Ahmed, Tariq Mahmood, Waqas Ali, Zishan Ahmed and Saif Gauri. On the pads, and ball reaches the short fine leg fielder.
Will be bowling his third delivery. Oh, that's up in the air. That's gone miles in the air. The keeper coming underneath it. And, well, he's made a mess out of it. Nowhere close to the ball. Reaching out, and it's a no ball as well. Too many things happening on that. 4 runs on the board. Oh, he's picked it up and picked it beautifully. Depositing that over long on. The first maximum comes off the blade of Kamarawan. 6 runs.
Well, when you drop catches, you have to pay for it. This time it's Kamarawan who's hit that straight down the ground in the slot. That's gone all the way into the dressing room.
Jalal Zai once again. Better delivery, even better shot. Played it in the gap. No chance for the fielder. 4 more runs added to the total of the bat of Kamarawan. Short delivery, and that's been picked off his hips. Guided it over fine leg, and that'll be a maximum into the stands. Runs flowing in. Kamarawan on the move.
Short ball and nicely hooked away. That's gone high up in the air and crosses the ropes. So blister. Pulled. That's going to go all the way for 4. 1 bounce and crashes onto the fence. It's Afzal now taking on against Shahbaz.
Good. Good batting from Karwan. Shorter length delivery, picked well away from the fielder at very deep square leg. Oh, that's bowled him, going across the line. First blood drawn. SRK Diesel have got their first wicket.
Well, that's good planning, good strategy from Shehbaz, trying to bowl on the stumps. You miss, I hit. That's exactly what happened. Afzal playing across the line has perished completely. Middle stump disturbed. Shehbaz gets his first wicket.
Go for the shots. Meanwhile, Shehbaz has picked up the first wicket. A beautiful shot. That's what he can do. The second ball is faced and he's deposited that over mid wicket for a maximum. Abu Zar Tariq in the slot. And look at that timing. Look at that pickup. Absolutely wonderful.
Well, this is swing and a miss. Oh, that's an edge. The finger goes up. Shehbaz gets another wicket. So Abu Zar, trying to accelerate, trying to keep going, has perished in the process.
That's good bowling, which has been rewarded, taking it away from the right hander, going against the line once again. And Abu Zar Tariq catching the outside edge.
Back in
the keeper not making any mistake. Oh, that's a good delivery. Appeal, but that was probably going down leg. Last couple of years, Kamarawan has been part of many major teams as well. Will be facing Rafiullah. Has been picked and picked well in the gap. Couple of bounces. Starts off with a boundary.
Well, what a way to get off the mark. Amir Hamza, we know how destructive he can be. It was not a bad ball, just a great shot. Good pickup, great hand-eye coordination. And goes big, goes high, and goes all the way for 6.
Fuller that time from Rafiullah. And it was in his zone. Amir Hamza, he's a very strong lad. Look at that. Clearing his front leg. Getting underneath that ball. Getting the elevation and the distance. And a handsome max. Oh, he's picked it once again. Away from the fielder. No chance for him. He's ending that over with a boundary. 48 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets in 3 overs.
Good over this one from Asif, just 3 runs off it. Played towards point, behind point, going all the way. And it will go for 4. A boundary to end the over. 4 overs bowled, 55 for 2. It's given. Well, this over definitely belongs to SRK Diesel. They're making a comeback in this game. What a wicket. Amir Hamza again going for a big heave towards the onside. Yeah, just getting a thickish edge. And an easy decision for the umpire. Shehbaz gets his 3rd wicket. It's 60 for 3. That's it straight down the ground. That's a great connection. And that's gone all the way for 6. Excellent hit.
Looking in excellent touch tonight, Waqas Ali. Just waited and look at the flow of the blade. It straight over the head of the ball and seeded. Slower delivery, nicely picked by Waqas. Back towards the vacant area between deep mid wicket and the long on. Ends the over with a maximum. It's 81 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Another clean hit straight down the ground. This time it's Kamarawan. You can't be bowling in the slot. That's a poor ball from Rafi. And Kamar has just stomped it.
Very first delivery, Kamarawan getting that maximum. Once again, target the same region. And the result remains the same. A maximum in the blade of Kamar.
Back-to-back 6s Kamaravan, again it was in the slot and he's hit it straight down the ground, not learning from his mistakes, Rafi. Oh, another good hit. Up and over. Square leg this time on the pads. And Kamar has hit it nicely and with a lot of power for 6.
3 in a row for Kamaravan, this time targeting the deep square leg, just drifting towards the leg side. Nicely picked by Kamar using the wrist. Will this be 4 in a row? Yes! Flick of the wrist, it's Kamaravan. Going for that 4th, 6th in this over. Coming hard on the bowler, Rafiullah, going for those runs.
Well, 4 balls.
It's captain Dawood in the attack and straight away sent out of the park by Waqas Ali. Nicely picked, going down on one knee over the mid wicket for a maximum ball. Once again on the back foot, finding that gap between deep square leg and mid wicket. Now it's bad ending Waqas the ball to try to get those wickets for his team. On the back foot, cut hard over the point fielder. Quick lightning outfield helping Waqas Ali and Karvan CC. 4 runs, more runs. Expensive. This time an easy picking on the back foot. Over the deep square leg, sailing out of the park. The partnership worth of 63. 69 with that maximum. The score moves to 129 in no time. Couple of boundaries and couple of trying to flick towards the deep square, getting the top edge and a poor fielding by the short third man. Chance gone begging. Couple of runs has been added. Right, comes into the attack. Captain to that expensive first over 22. The first over, brilliant looking shot down the ground, using his wrist very strong. Kamaravan finding that boundary. Full mark should be given to the groundsman. The quick outfield we are seeing here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Top edge, just flying over, fine leg, resulting in a boundary. Runs are flowing from the blade of Kamaravan and Waqas Ali. What a start this team is having. Karvan CC, 34th Ramadan League S10. Yorker delivery. Poor piece of fielding. Sloppy work. Extra pressure has been put by Kamaravan and Waqas Ali. Helicopter, and the helicopter brings yet again a boundary. 3 in a row. 4 in a row, I beg your pardon. Early innings we have seen is hitting 4 maximum, and now in this over full toss delivery, misses by the batter, misses by the wicket keeper, and top of that it's a no ball. Brilliantly played, a pickup shot, just waited and played over the long off. Raining
Ali on 48 of just 16. Waited for it. And he's played that up and over. Fielder coming underneath it. Takes a very good catch. And controls his body as well. Very well done. And that's a big wicket.
Trying to go for that glorious shot. Just a couple of runs away from his 50 misses. Waqas Ali, what a brilliant catch taken in the deep.
Zahid on strike. He's hit it straight down the ground. And that will cross the fielder and go into the stands. That has been the story. It has been raining boundaries, 4s and 6s galore for Karvan Cricket Club as they reach 171 in their allotted 10 overs.
Welcome back to Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The chase on, a daunting task ahead of SRK Diesel on the very first delivery, going across. The captain was just going away from the right-hand batter, a thick outside edge straight into the hands of wicket-keeper Afzal. First wicket going down, a golden duck for the batter.
Chipped in the air towards the square leg this time. That's in the air. And another catch dropped. Shiraz Pia, he's smiling. That should have been taken. So another high catch gone down. Not the best of fielding efforts. Was in no position. Top of middle, making room for himself and no position to play any shot. No contact with the bat, and that's another wicket. Clean bowled. Wicket number 2 down. Mohammad Dawood was living dangerously, and his stay in the middle is a very short one. That's the wicket. So another wicket falls. 10 for 2 now. That's flown away towards the slip. And it's gone for 4. Habib gets off the mark, but it was an edge, a slip in place, but that ball just beating the fielder at the slip. And it's gone for 4 runs. No chance. Thickish edge. The ball reaches the fence. Joining me in the comm box is Mohammad Rashid.
Good evening, Shoaib. Thank you very much. 14 for the loss of 2. SRK Diesel Trading. They have to a poor start, losing 2 wickets. It has been flicked, running towards the boundary. No chance for the fielder at square leg to cut that off. That was a good shot coming in from Habib. On the stumps, picked it up, played it in the gap. Few bounces and into the ropes. Zahid Ali has gone for some runs, but he's picked up a wicket. Swings in once again. On the stumps, drop, and they go for a quick run. That'll be, well, another wicket comes down. What a good pick up and throw by the bowler. Off his own bowling. The dive coming in by Habib, but he was never in the frame. 2 more deliveries to go. Another slower delivery, and he's bowled him. Zakaria trying to heave him over mid-wicket. Deceived by the slow delivery. Dipping into the right-hander. And another wicket. Another one bites the dust. That was a good delivery coming in from Seb Ghori. Zakaria gone after scoring 2 of 5 deliveries. Zishan Ahmed, the first signs of spin coming in for Karvan, and that's paid dividend. Majid going down the track, missing it completely, and the middle stump going for a walk. What a good delivery coming in from Zishan Ahmed. Another one bites the dust. That's the newer one. Majid, one after scoring 4 of 2 deliveries. Lower in the air, wanted to go for the big shot, misses it completely. 5th wicket down for co-commentator colleague Mudassir Ali. Good evening, welcome.
A very good evening. New bowler Zishan. Brilliant shot off the mark with a maximum roughie. Nicely picked over the long on. 2 new batters out in the middle. Sukhvinder and Rafi. They're in deep trouble here. SDT 36 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Got a brilliant doosra. We just saw in the previous delivery. That's the off break, and that's taken the off stump. Beautiful delivery, spinning in sharply. No chance for Rafi to get his bat down in time. 7th wicket down for SDT with a score on 37.
Nicely bowled. Misses the line, Rafi. Wicket 2 all went against SDT.
Asif, the new man, chops it on to the stumps. Back-to-back wickets for Tariq Mahmood. And another one, a short stay for Asif, comes to an end and he is back to the pavilion.
One more golden duck in this lineup. This time it's Muhammad Asif. Getting that inside edge. Onto the stumps. Wicket number 8. Wickets are falling like a pack of cards. Muhammad Asif.
Fine leg.
Golden duck.
Now he's running towards that gully slip. Tariq Mahmood. He's been heaved. Anti-climax, running away towards the boundary. Amir Hamza giving it a chase. But in vain. What a way to face the hat-trick delivery. 4 runs.
Wanted to clear mid-wicket fielder coming down. And wicket number 9 goes down. Abuza, the fielder.
Sukhvinder wanted to heave that over mid-wicket for a maximum. Got the elevation, not the distance. Went miles up in the air, and Abuzar Tariq, he settled himself quite comfortably underneath that catch. Takes it easily at the end. Flighted delivery. The foot getting across, which is why he didn't get that power behind it. Abuzar Tariq taking it easily at the end. 9 wickets down, 9 runs. Not very good effort coming in from us. Goes for the big hit. Misses it completely. The doosra coming in from Tariq Mahmood. Deceives them. And with that, it's the end of the innings for SDT. They are bundled out for 45, and Karvan Cricket Club, what a win for them. They win by a mammoth 126 runs.
Early delivery, he denied that single. And very next delivery, a flighted delivery, invitation from Tariq Mahmood. Jumping down the track, misses the line. The rest of the job well. The SDT has been bundled out to 45, and looking at the batting card, nothing much to talk about. As said, captain managing 9, and then comes the telephone number. Awais 3, Habib 8. Nothing much to talk about the batting lineup. 8 extras has been conceded in 7.2 overs. SRK Diesel Trading has been bundled out.